Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. So, if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, thumbs up this video and help your girl out. In this video, we're gonna talk about critics wanting Cardi B and Stefon Diggs back together after it was reported that Stefon Diggs has inked a new deal with the Washington Commanders. So let's talk about it because you guys know that oftentimes when I see these comments, I would say these people, they don't mean Cardi B any good. They don't mean her any well. And we're here to basically talk about that some more. Now, what I've realized is that the reason why so many women root for Cardi B and Stefon Diggs to be together is because Cardi B's lifestyle, the messy, toxic portion of it, is relatable to her fan base. Remember that fan base is not just rooted in the music that the artists create. Fan base is also rooted in lifestyle, fashion, and this is why so many celebrities are able to just sell people what we love to call over here another pump and dump or landfill projects, because these celebrities know that a lot of people want to live like how they're living, do like how they're doing, and they use that as an edge to sell their fan base even the most disgusting of garbage, because they know their fans love them so much and they're gonna eat it right up. So with Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, why do you think so many people on the internet are rooting for them to stay together? Because now, when I scroll over to pages such as Hollywood Unlocked and I see the amount of people saying, oh my God, she is perfect for him and now is the perfect time for them to get back together and work on their relationship, this is indicative that a lot of women out here are with DL men. Down low men, men that straddles both sides of the fence, men that sleeps with both men and women. And I'm saying this unapologetically because it is true. And this is embedded in research, and you guys can look up these things for yourselves. Now, also, another indication is that many of these women are with men who are consistent cheaters, men who have multiple baby mamas. So what they see in Cardi B is relatability and emotional familiarity. What does that mean, right? So what they do is that they identify with the messy or complex romances. So whenever they see a relationship that is good, oftentimes they will attack that couple and attack that couple unwarrantedly because that couple's lifestyle, it's too clean for them. It's too pleasing for them. And take, for example, Kenneth Petty and Nicki Minaj. Do you think Kenneth Petty get attacked because he has a criminal record? No. Kenneth Petty keeps on getting attacked because his reputation in the streets, it is too clean for their liking. It is too clean. It doesn't match with their personal lifestyle because many of them are laid up with baby daddies who keeps going back to jail. And the mere fact that Kenneth Petty hasn't gone back to jail, the mere fact that Kenneth Petty only has one instance of the allegations that has been levied against him, it is very upsetting to some people. They're not going to tell you this openly, but I can guarantee you, once again, as I've said, it's all embedded in research. Their actual research proving this. They're over there looking at Nicki and Kenneth Petty like, how dare you? How dare you? How is it that you're not back in jail? You need to prove us. You need to prove that ain't no way this could be just a young man who was treated unfair by the system. We need more dirt on you out here. We need more garbage on you. And they are going to go above and beyond they're not gonna stop haunting Nikki and Kenneth Petty because they want Nikki and Kenneth to have a messy lifestyle, something that mirrors their toxic way of life. So when they see other people living good, and especially if the industry has been trying to make women believe that you need to just have random baby daddies. You need to get pregnant for every man you meet. If there's a female in the industry that does not meet that toxic aesthetics, you are not going to make it. Sierra, no matter how good her song is, she's not going to be trending every single day like Barney B. Normani, not gonna be trending every single day like Barney B. Doja Cat, super talented, super multi-talented. But Doja aesthetic is too clean. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't have the multiple baby daddies. So the industry is not gonna push and promote her and have her in our faces 24/7. Remember, the hip hop industry is controlled by the powers that be. And remember that slavery comes in many shapes, size, and different form. And what they do is to consistently, while the physical shackles have been removed, they are placing shackles in every area of our lives that they can. And once they can do it and get away with it, they're gonna keep doing it. And this is why Biden is a plant. And if you guys are not realizing it, then I'll have to say, I wish you guys all the best. But to see so many people on the internet saying that they want Cardi and Stefon Diggs back together, honey, don't think that, oh my God. No, don't get me wrong. There are some people who believe in this reform partnership trope thing because reform partnership, it does exist and it does happen. And it happens about 5% of the times because a woman like Cardi B can often reform a man like Stefon Diggs. But then if we are to really pull back and peel back all the layers of who Cardi B is, we would realize that Cardi B is an enabler. Cardi B is into the entire freak off thing. She's into multiple people being in bed with her partner. And when you have such gates of hell open in a marriage or a relationship, that's doomed. That's bound failure. So Cardi B is not the ideal woman to reform any man. She enables their bad behavior. So if that man was working on getting rid of his addiction, getting rid of his, whether it may be drug addiction or sex addiction, when he dates Cardi B, the addiction urges are going to come back stronger than they ever were before because Cardi B is an enabler. She's into that kind of lifestyle. And even though she's into that kind of lifestyle, she'll come out, and once she's not getting to have the man her way, she's going to put that man on blast and call him a drug addict. She's going to say he's gay after she has basically forced that man back into a lifestyle that he has worked very hard to move away from. And she will be conscious of the fact that she is the one that reopened the door for the man to relapse. She's not going to come out publicly and say she is the number one factor for him relapsing. So men will have more unhealthy behaviors being with Cardi B than they'll have healthy behaviors being with her. On the public profile, she's gonna give the sense that she holds him down and she is loving unconditionally. She's gonna get him that pink powder. She's gonna get him the many girls that he wants in the bed. But once she enables the behavior and the urges become stronger and stronger, if the man does not comply with whatever she wants, then she's going to put that man on blast to say, these niggas be crashing out over her. No, they're not crashing out over her. She wants you to think they're crashing out over her. They have an addiction that they now have realized that she has helped them to enable, that know that she is, going out of the picture, or they're pushing her away. They're mad at her for being tricked into a ditch. So basically, she digs that ditch and she lowers these men and she slowly digs it deeper for them. And before they know it, they are waist deep. And when they realize how much they've been tricked by her and fooled by her, and they now realize that they're going to have to fight like hell to get themselves out of that ditch, and she is not the one to help them out of it, they do get mad and angry at her, but not for the reason that she's coming out to tell you guys why these men are getting mad and angry at her for, right? So people believe that, okay, Cardi B is the type of woman that helps men to reform. She's not. It's all a facade. It is not real. People keep investing in this idea of hope and redemption. You know, poor guy, Stefon Diggs. His brother is struggling. His mother never knew how to help him. That is why the mom loves Cardi B so much. It's all enabling behavior. She goes around and she enables the behavior. You don't need to see it. It's there. And when I say you don't need to see it, what I mean is that you don't have to experience every single moment of it. Just look at the mere fact that the moment that things are unsettled with her and Stefon Diggs, and Maduka Okoye is pushing her off, she's coming out publicly to let people know she needs slurpers, she needs people to do oral and all of those things. If she's coming out in the public to say that's the kind of party that she's going to keep, what do you guys think was happening on that yacht with that pink powder? What do you guys think was happening at all the other parties they've been having behind the scenes? She is just putting out an open invitation to say, this is what I used to do for y'all. I bet y'all are missing me right now. Do you think she really wants to put on this party for the general public? It's a trap. It's a bait. So there are several things that's going on here with Barnaby, and so why Barnaby will always have the support system that she has, and that is because many of these women are with men that are like-minded, the men that she has. Many of these women that are crying out in my comment section saying that I'm envious of Barnaby, in their heads, they think that the women in their environment are envious of their dirty, toxic lifestyle too. And because they think the other women who rise above their dirty lifestyle are envious, they try to push that onto other people. They want you to believe that, oh, you don't have a man? Where's your man? Because if you don't have a man that straddles both sides of the fence, if you don't have a baby daddy with multiple baby mamas and living a toxic life, you ain't living life. But don't be tricked by these women. These women are sick, twisted, disgusting human being. These women are what you call literal scum of the earth. And I say it with zero apologies. There is no place for toxic women like these. They should not be promoted. They should not be supported. They should not be encouraged. When you see women like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion on the internet crying out, crashing out about their relationship going sour, do not buy into their pity party. These are toxic, disgusting women that does not deserve a shoulder to cry on. They think that whenever they enable these men behaviors, they become number one. But they don't realize that there's no exception to the rule. And then you have women like Cardi, women like Megan Thee Stallion, who other women who lives the same lifestyle, they follow these people because you know how the pastor has his congregation? These women follow Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion. They are Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion congregation. They have the baby daddy that they fuss and fight with every single day. And if you are not subscribing to the lifestyle, they try to make you feel as though you don't count. Oh, you don't have a man? How comes you don't have a man? But they are not wise enough to understand that there is no greater gift in life than the peace. Just owning your own mind, being in control of your own body, being in control of your own decisions, not running to the doctor every 3 to 4 months because this man just gave you an STD or an STI and you have to keep biting your lip and your doctor is tired of giving you something for an STD or an STI only to know that like clockwork, you'll be coming back in the next couple of months for another round of medication from the same dead-ass, deadbeat baby daddy slash boyfriend slash husband, whatever you may call it. Do not let these messy, toxic women trick you into believing that you need to look good in front of the cameras, even if he's going to give you 101 STD and STI behind the scenes. You don't need that. You can do bad all by yourself. Love up on yourselves, ladies. No one needs a messy ass relationship like what Cardi B and Stefon Diggs has. You don't need that. You are better than that. But many women support it because it's what they are living in their personal life, and seeing Cardi B living the same toxic, messy lifestyle, it is like confirmation to them that, oh, a bad bitch out here like Cardi B is living like I'm living. Well, ain't nothing wrong with how I'm living. I'm gonna be proud about it. My man is like Stefon Diggs, and I'm like Cardi B, and that's their congregation. But that is the pit of hell that no one deserves, and no one should be aiming for. That's what I think. But that's all I have to say about that for this video. Peace.